which there is one thing, I think that my limitation was definitely my front tire being only 17 inches. That is definitely a limitation to what I wanted to do. The washboards were awful and just so aggressive. Felt like I was coming off the bike in some cases. The suspension only bottomed out a couple of times. I didn't really tweak it much. I put a little more preload on it before I left for the trip, but it didn't. It did pretty well, and the rear didn't bottom out at all. The front, if I didn't see the bump coming or the hole coming quick enough, the front bottomed out. But I think that's fixed. If there's any kind of way to put a 19 or 21 inch tire on these, it's too bad it isn't an option. I mean, Kawasaki's having success with their 300 versus 300X, and it has, I believe, a 19 inch. I think it's a 19 inch on the front, little higher. Engine isn't obviously nearly as capable, but the architecture of the bike seems like you can go more places. However, you if you know your limitations, know your limit, stay within it, right? And you'll and I was fine. I really was absolutely fine. There was no issues other than the chain, and the chain I was kind of suspect of too. I was almost going to bring another one because I know it had about 16,000 kilometers on the chain that was there, and we're going to put about 8,000 or 9,000 on for the trip. So I figured, that might be the weak link. I don't know, but as it turned out, it was the weak link, and I couldn't, and that's all I could do. But so anyways, that's the Frankinbike, the Versus. Not much more I can tell you. Brakes were fine, everything was fine. The ground clearance didn't let me down. I didn't hear any scraping or nothing. I was fairly careful, but again, we kind of really went off the beaten path in some cases, so I just picked better lines than maybe I would have had to if I had a more capable bike. But then again, maybe if I had a more capable bike, I would have gotten in trouble thinking I'm better than I really am. So there's two sides to that coin too. But anyways, yeah, thanks for checking it out. Not sure when the next big trip is going to be, but appreciate all my friends and family vouching for me and checking in, see how I'm doing. Definitely a bucket list item ticked off here. Next time I don't know where I'm going. Probably somewhere on the West Coast, stateside or something. I'm not sure. Okay, well, take care and keep the rubber down.